By now in our planform setup, we've set up our leading and trailing edges, created our airfoil profile, and then remapped our initial implicit field to a newly parameterized field in the X and Z directions. Up to this point, we've only been working with half of our planform, or one of our wings for our aircraft. Now we've come to the point in our setup where we want to mirror that wing and work with both wings from now on. If I were to take this remap field and drop it into a mirror block, I could assign some plane for it to mirror across, and the result would represent our opposite wing, and we would be faced with the same problem. What we'll actually need to do is set one side of that remapped field to its actual values, and the side opposite the plane to 0. From there, we can mirror the field, and we'll get an accurate representation of what our planform's field should look like. You can build this on your own, or we can use this mirror body symmetrically custom block. We'll open our custom block to see how it looks. We have our body input, or the implicit body or scalar field that we want to mirror, and the plane about which we want to mirror it. Let's test this custom block out with a simple example. I'll add a box to our notebook and drag our plane and our body into our notebook to test it out. I'll drag our box to one side of our plane and make it our body input for now. Viewing its field and adjusting that size, I see that we've got this one implicit field, and we want to mirror it across our plane. We'll have to do a couple of setup steps first. We'll start by representing the coordinate system, or the field that we want to mirror, using this vector field from components block, and simply inputting X, Y, and Z. Now we'll want to calculate the signed distance from any point to our plane, but clamp our negative values to 0. What we can do is subtract our plane origin from this P field, then find the dot product between that difference and the negative normal of our plane. That outputs a flipped version of our plane that we can then feed into a max block. So now we've set the underside of our plane to have positive values, and the top side of our plane to be clamped to 0. Next, we can multiply this field by -2 to adjust its scale. Multiply by the negative normal of our mirror plane, and add that initial P vector field. Finally, we can take that body and remap it to the X, Y, and Z components of our P field. And now we have our mirrored result. Our original field on the top side of our plane, and the symmetrically mirrored field on the bottom side. Jumping back into our original notebook, we see that we can take our original remap, feed it into that mirror body symmetrically block, include our mirror plane, and now we have that symmetrical planform